Hey everyone, in my last video I briefly explained the benefits of installing stainless steel brake lines and then showed you how to install them onto the front of a Honda S2000. Today I'm going to show you how to install them onto the rear of a Honda S2000. If your car isn't already on jack stands, get the car on jack stands and remove the wheels. Use a 10mm socket and ratchet to remove the two bolts holding the parking brake shield in place. With the parking brake shield removed, use a 10mm socket and ratchet to remove the two bolts holding the brake line to the brake line mount. Use a 14mm socket and ratchet to remove the banjo bolt holding the brake line to the caliper. Be prepared as fluid will flow out once the line is loose. Use a 10mm flare nut wrench to loosen the hard line from the rubber brake line. Once the hard line is fully separated, use some pliers to remove the brake line clip. Pull from side to side until it comes loose. Depending on the stainless steel line kit that you purchase, you may need to reuse this clip, so don't throw it away. At this point, you should be able to completely remove the brake line. If it is stuck, use a hammer or mallet to break it loose. Insert the new stainless steel brake line into place. Hand tighten the hard line to the new stainless steel brake line. Once it is too tight to hand tighten, use a 17mm wrench to hold the stainless steel brake line in place while using a 10mm flare nut wrench to tighten the hard line. Torque the hard line to 11 foot-pounds. Finally, don't forget to replace the brake line clip. Use a hammer and a flathead screwdriver to tap it back into place. Now it is time to install the brake line onto the caliper. Carefully insert the new crush washers onto both sides of the brake line and insert the banjo bolt through the line. Carefully thread the banjo bolt into the caliper and hand tighten it. Make sure the brake line is oriented properly. It should fit nicely between 2 points on the caliper. Once you're ready to torque down the banjo bolt, it is really important that you should not torque the banjo bolt to OEM torque specifications. Your stainless steel brake line kit should have come with instructions that specify the torque specification. The stainless steel brake line kit that I use specified 12 or 14 foot-pounds, as you can see. If you torque the new banjo bolt to the OEM torque specification, they will break. Trust me, I've done it before. Secure the new stainless steel brake line to the mounting tab by using a 10mm socket and ratchet to fasten the two bolts. Torque them to 7 foot-pounds. Replace the parking brake shield and fasten the two bolts holding it in place with a 10mm socket and ratchet. Torque these bolts to 7 foot-pounds as well. I mentioned this in the last video, but since you replaced the brake lines, there is now a ton of air in the brake system. Be absolutely sure to bleed the brake system at least once before driving the car. Check the description below for a DIY on brake bleeding the S2000. Once you've bled the brakes, install the wheels and lower the car back down to the ground. Go for a test drive and make sure the brake pedal doesn't feel spongy. If the pedal feels spongy, bleed the brakes again. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button and leave a comment for any DIY you'd like to see in the future.